Hi, welcome to Idhar Udhar Ki Baatein.
A podcast that has something, nothing, and everything in between.
These are unfiltered and unscripted conversations between
Sam,
Ryan,
Rich.
who just want to talk.
But I don't know what to talk about. Exactly.
AC chalu karna. It's so hot, dude.
I don't understand why is it so hot in March. It's literally just the start of March now.
It got hot much before March. Probably end of Jan it was hot over here in Mumbai.
Dude, it's always hot in Mumbai.
That fact aside, I think the heat is just getting worse and worse each year. And by the end of maybe 2026, we are not going to have any winter. And yes, everyone make fun of us for our winter, but at least give us something. It's cold.
It's not cold.
It is not, but we take what we get, okay?
No, I mean last year also I think summer ran long for like we had नाम के वास्ते का बारिश.
हाँ.
Okay, and I
नाम
think
के वास्ते का winter.
नाम के वास्ते भी नहीं था वो. उसमें भी AC चालू करना पड़ा.
चल थोड़ा winter तो we had. Okay, I mean we might not have winter like Delhiites and you know Himachal and all, but we had something. Okay, some people had to take out their hoodies. Some people is me. But no, last year also it was so hot. I think I was just reading about it the other day. There's a heat wave that was supposed to happen for 2 days in Mumbai. But I think I read the news and all this morning. And Mumbai is not to expect relief anytime soon with the heat wave. So it's going to get even more hotter. I can't imagine May, June of this year.
I don't want to.
I mean, even last year was so hot.
You remember, so last year we couldn't run away anywhere, but the year before that in 2023, Rach, Ria, Nikhil and I literally ran away. Okay, Nikhil not as much because it's not as hot in Udaipur, it's just dry heat. But we three ran away from here and went to McLeod just because we wanted to escape the heat over here.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you all work in corporate offices. You don't have to work on a shop floor.
Yeah,
you don't work at all.
Last year I did work. Okay, I work, okay, some reference. I am working. So, what was I saying?
So
last year, at least around this time, I was in office, so you know that is the only thing why I like going to office, because the AC is there and I'm not paying the bill. But at home, now that I'm at home and I have to put the AC on, I'm like, the electricity bill is going to come so high.
I know because I pay the electricity bill here during summer. Do you know how much I might save during the 3 months of December, January, February? I spend it all in May, June, July.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the bill comes here around 9 easy during the summers because it's too hot. Okay, so last year, I think April, May, June and most of July, I spent like 7.5-8K just on electricity because it was so hot. I had to keep the AC on during the daytimes when I was working from home because for some reason I cannot bear the heat. My head starts aching. I start falling sick. There's like so many things happening, and honestly I was just like ugh.
She has a variety of issues just during summer. She starts feeling nauseous, she starts getting headaches, she gets intense. What are those heat flashes, I think? And she cannot. I don't know how someone born in Mumbai is not made for Mumbai.
Hey, that's not fair to say, okay? I was born at night, okay?
Even I was born in the early morning.
What time?
Y'all was still born in
6:30 a.m.
See, I was born at 1:30 at night, so I was born
When is your
the cold. My birthday is not anytime soon, so shut up.
I was born peak summer.
May. I was
So
also
you
born
were born
during the
for heat.
winter, by the way.
But what I've observed is people who actually use their brains can't tolerate heat. Like, it's like you can't think of anything. It's like you can't make decisions in heat.
Yeah, I can't. I absolutely cannot. If someone
You're just trying
tells
to say
me... No. If someone tells
She
me
is smart, unlike some people, you know.
If someone asks me things on a normal day in winter or even, you know, when it's a little chilly, I will answer you with directions and pros, cons and everything. You ask me something when I'm feeling hot. First of all, whenever it's hot, my whole body starts making me fall asleep.
Yeah.
It's my natural response during heat is to just go to sleep, by the way. If I sit and I'm sweating, it's so weird. I'm sweating so much that my body's like, tu so ja behan, tu
You know,
so
you
ja.
sound like a dog.
Oh yeah. Hilarious.
Just if we could, just spread out, go spread eagle under the fan.
Oh, she does.
Oh my god. You should.
She cannot get sleep if the fan is not right over her face.
Yeah,
Not at
I need the AC. I need the fan. I also still need my
What
bedsheet.
pish posh people are you all, man?
See, there might not be a bed. there might not be a pillow. There needs to be a fan over the
Yeah.
face.
You know, you're
Yeah.
still sound pish posh. That doesn't give a justification.
Hey, I'm sorry, we don't live in a penthouse.
Yeah, and we can't
Like
afford
someone-
to keep ACs on all the
I
time.
know.
Y'all are saying it. I literally just have a small balcony which is facing right on the road.
It's a penthouse. Definition of a penthouse.
You have a balcony.
Balcony?
You have a balcony.
Oh my god, that is so British of you.
Well, I am partly British, you see.
Wait, what?
No, I'm
No,
not.
he's
I'm
not.
just saying,
I'm
dude.
what? You're so
I don't know his
gullible.
ancestry.
Right. I
Should
could
we
be British.
do-
Actually, there is a chance that in my ancestry there might be a little bit of British genes.
Should we do that genetics thing?
We
you know, where
should,
the-
you know, that would be 16 and me, or is it 23 and me? Or is it 21 and me?
I have
I'm going to say 21 because there are 21. No, there's 23 genes.
So it's probably
you're telling me
23
that in
and me.
2025 I'm going to figure out who my ancestors are, and I might probably be, you know, from
You might
foreign
have to
genes.
if you're getting married, you know. Take your whole Janma Kundli and go be like, we need to match everything. No, just imagine this, okay? Her in-laws are like, you know, where is all this fairness coming from? And anyone who knows Sam from our listeners knows that she's fairer than the damn moon on a dark night.
Okay, that is an
Literally.
exaggeration.
But I have a theory. She stays at home. She doesn't go in the sun. And I'm going to hint at a little bit
Wait.
of makeup.
She's a vampire?
She does eat brains. She's probably zombie.
Ah. Okay, but you know, coming back to what we were talking about, it has been so hot all of last year. And honestly, I am kind of expecting 2025 to go a little bit better than that. I mean, my 2024 was just kind of like all over the place. One, though, it was just too hot to function. But then there were so many changes happening also, you know, kind of personally. I was just like, what is... I just wanted the year to be done with, to be honest. I was just waiting from, you know, like, once April hit, and I was just like all over the place in April because someone passed away in our family, and I could not function properly for the rest of the year. So I was just waiting for, you know, like the whole year to be done, and I was like, I need 2025 to reset myself right now.
Okay, so question. How was each of your 2024, and probably what are your expectations of 2025, or maybe just a general analysis on what you are expecting this year?
Jeez, talk about making it a school essay. Well, to be honest, I switched jobs in 2024, and somehow I feel 2024 during that year felt really long, but now when I go back to it, just like flew by.
Flew by.
So in the starting of the year, I was in a corporate where, you know, time was actually, I was bored out of my life. That's why I switched to startups. And 2024 end, when I was actually in a startup, I was like, oh my god, when is this year going to end? When is 25 coming?
Yeah.
But I think that's how it goes with everybody, you know. When you're in that day-to-day grind, you're like, okay, the day is going. But when you look back at it, you're just like, you don't remember the moments, you don't remember the troubles that came in. You just remember like, oh my god, why did I do this? You remember the regrettable moments, I feel.
Yeah, that is there.
That's
To
true.
be honest,
Not just regrettable, I think standout moments. I think there are a few moments in 2024 for each of
Yeah.
us. I want to hear about that.
So I think there were so many defining moments for me in 2024, to be honest, because Sam and I adopted a new puppy.
Aww.
That's one. That's Kurama, by the way. You guys have heard about it.
You're telling me this guy, this big fat guy is less than a year old?
Yes, he is. I mean, in July is when we got him home. We picked him up from this place in Orlam called Pinto Santo. By the way, if anyone is in
Yes.
Malad, you have to. And well, non-vegetarians that eat.
But
Except
even
Sam.
vegetarians. No, even vegetarians.
Yeah, for even vegetarians. So the non-vegetarian sandos are
Options are
much,
more, yeah.
much amazing. The veg options are also pretty good. They also have a pasta and all.
Yeah.
Sorry, side.
Their
eye.
menus have improved, but yeah, that's just a small shout out to Pinto Sandos. And if
Yeah.
you're in Orlam or Malad, you should definitely check them out.
But
Yes, this is not a paid promotion.
Yes,
I actually
yes.
tried it out. I'm not from Malad, but they've got good sandwiches.
yes, so
Sandos, not sandwiches.
Sandos, yes. Like I said, right, there were some personal things that also happened in 2024. I honestly just kind of wanted to rush through the whole year. Sam shifted in with us for 2024 for like, I think, 2 odd months?
4 months. 3 months.
No, bro.
Maybe 2 months.
2 months, yeah.
It felt
2
like a
months.
very long time.
Huh.
What
I think
are you
good way.
trying to say?
She didn't
felt
enjoy
like-
her time here.
I think I was more at peace over here than I was probably anywhere else. So can I go on to my 2024?
Yeah, definitely.
So I think similar to Ryan, even I was in the corporate at the start of 2024, and by the end of it, I quit all the jobs that I was doing in corporate, which is quite weird, but at the same time very difficult and confusing. So maybe mid-August I switched my full-time job and I quit it. I was doing part-time for a while, and I was doing an evening shift. So again, that was a new change. Then from that evening shift, I again switched from them. I joined another corporate for full-time, and I realized that again I don't think I'm enjoying the corporate space anymore. And I think 2024 was figuring out that corporate space is not for me. And I think this is the discussion we had even in our second podcast, when I was saying that I don't enjoy the full-time space anymore because I don't feel like I'm as creative as I could be. So that was a very big eye-opening, and as Rach said, right, we lost our family member. So I think it was such an unexpected death that and I'm not very good at showing emotions, so it was such a hard hit that since April till December, I was not doing okay, but I kept feeling like I'm fine. And it was just a very rough journey personally and professionally, because there was so much figuring out to do, which I'm hoping is not the same in 2025, because that'll be very challenging again, because 2024 was amazing but so difficult.
So 2025 is going to be the creative freelancer Sam's year.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's that. I am onboarding clients right now, and for an introvert it's very difficult to be in my field because we have to talk a lot to people. So I started as a writer, and I started as a writer because I don't like interacting much with people. So it was quite funny that I'm going from writing, where I don't have to talk much and it's just me and my words, to constantly engaging with other people, figuring out a lot of stuff, and interacting more with people basically. And now I'm in freelancing, which I had said in 2024 that I will never do freelancing. It is hilarious because Rach has always told me never say never, and I keep saying never, and I end up always doing what I say I won't do.
Okay.
So, this reminds me of a quote from Kung Fu Panda. There's a quote that says, and Oogway says this, and if anyone who's an avid Kung Fu Panda fan like I am will know
look
this.
At me. Just look at me.
We'll have a video podcast soon, so look at me will be quite evident.
So there's this saying that goes like this, that your destiny often lies on the path you choose to avoid it. So no matter how much Sam was moving away from freelancing, her destiny ultimately lied in freelancing. So the more she pulled away, the more she went in an opposite direction, the more freelancing ran behind her, I would say, that now she's doing this.
But that being said, I am curious, what would it take for you to get back into corporates?
I think I need to explore a lot more of freelancing to figure out whether I want corporate or not, because very frankly, I am someone who loves structuring my day. So I will have a to-do list for the day. I'll say, okay, these are the things I need to do. And right now I'm working on a lot of personal projects. So I am enjoying those projects. Even though I'm not getting any revenue out of those projects, they are so fun for me because I am trying to level up every time I create something new. And it is related to social media. It is related to the fields I am currently working on. And this podcast is one of those personal projects. And I love it. So I think the full-time sucks out so much of my energy because it's never 9 to 5. If I'm going to office, it's going to be from 7 to 6 or 7 to 8, and then I have to go to the gym, then I have to come back, and then I have to cook. And I think I'm so exhausted by the end of it that even right now the idea of going back to full-time doesn't sound appealing at all. Maybe once I've gotten a bit more freedom in freelancing, see how much revenue I'm generating, then I'll say, okay, if I'm generating more revenue through full-time, I might consider. I think finance would be one of the main reasons I go back into corporate if I do. But I think I have the potential to earn more in freelancing. So to answer your question, I don't think I would want to get into freelancing, not this year at least.
But let's see.
Full-time. Not get into full-time.
Yeah, but is finance like the only thing driving you? Like, let's say if something came up where you were said you were going to run this division in the corporate, if they give you full creative freedom, would that also attract you to come back to the corporate sector?
Not at all. In fact, I don't think I have enough years of experience to run a particular sector. And as much as that would pay me well, I would want to run a sector or become the head of something only when I have that experience, because I have worked on people who don't have as much exposure to certain things, and I don't want to become one of those people who I was scribbling about, right? Because it doesn't make sense if I'm saying, okay, you need to work on this, but I don't fully know what it is, because tomorrow my junior will come and ask me something and I don't have an answer to it. How am I helping them grow? What am I doing in the industry if I don't have enough knowledge? So maybe few years down the line, if I have learned enough through freelancing, through part-time, through full-time, whatever it is, maybe that's when I would consider, okay, I want to take up this role because I know I can do it. Right now, I don't think I can do it.
To be honest, when I looked at 2025, I didn't look at myself to be heading a startup. I always thought, okay,
Oh, you're heading it right now?
yeah, I'm
Oh, that's
currently
amazing.
Oh, wow.
heading the entire electromechanical and technical department of my company.
Wow.
So I always thought that I'm going to be the guy who says, okay, this is the project I want to do, and I'm going to research and I'm going to finish it. I'm going to, be that guy who someone above says, get this job done, and I'll be the guy getting it done. But being a part of a startup, you can't do that, right? You've got
Yeah.
to be like, you're the one who has to figure out where what technology the company needs next. So I guess I didn't look at 2025 in that way, but like you said, right? The something at Samaria. I think the story told about Kung Fu Panda is an actual old tale. I just can't
Yeah.
remember the name. Where that guy sees death in one place and then meets him in another place. If any of you listeners are smart enough to know which story this is, just put it in the comments, please. But what I want to say is that if your destiny is going to make you be someone, if it's already written in your destiny that you are going to be this guy or you are going to be this person who is going to lead or is going to inspire other people, you're going to be there at some point.
Yeah.
But coming to it, what are we looking at for 2025? Like, do you have any expectations of what's in life? Like, Sam, you said you wanted to grow, like you wanted to be that. What is your freelance going to be in 2025? What are your targets?
Okay, tough question because I haven't set any targets, but right now I am working with 2 people as clients, okay, and I've literally just onboarded to like one person yesterday, so I'm extremely happy. And I think for 2025 I want to take it a bit laid back because 2024 was so hectic for me mentally and physically and emotionally and everything that I think 2025 needs to be a bit more of a lax year, a bit slower.
2024 overall for me was more of a learning experience, finding out what I really wanted to do and what I was good at. And 2025 I'm actually targeting that. I'm looking to see okay, this is a domain where I can actually perform. This is what I'm good at, and I'm just looking forward to get more people in and try to inspire more people to go forward with what they had thought. And I think this is what that podcast also was a part of.
Yeah.
Where I was like, okay, we've spoken about this for a while now, and let's get into it because we are introverts. I mean, that is how it is.
You and I are.
I mean,
not this one.
Even Rach is a little bit, I would think.
No.
Okay, we shall explore that in the future. But as an introvert, I guess we really don't communicate with people much. So maybe 2025 is that point of the year where we'll actually go out, reach out to people, and because it's a need. So technically, if it wasn't a necessity, I think we would still be introverts.
Yeah.
We wouldn't go an introvert. But because we've put ourselves in this situation where we're required to talk to people in order to survive, I think that's what's going to change for me in 2025.
It's funny that Ryan says he's an introvert and then keeps meetings at 5:30 p.m.
Yes.
for his employees. I still can't get over that part. To
I
be
don't think
honest.
you will ever get over that.
I don't think I'm ever going to be criticized for that episode.
But you know what? I want to get into a fun segue since he spoke so much about 2024 and 2025. Rach, why don't you tell us a funny story on what I had done recently?
Oh my goodness me. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys remember, I just said that, Sam was staying with us. I don't know if this
Yeah.
happened during that time
It did.
or was it before that.
I remember it very vividly, unfortunately.
So what happened was we were getting ready to go out somewhere, okay, and I generally in the room where I dress up, right, I have a small table set up. So we keep all our dressing item things ready over there, like there's perfume over there, there's some lipsticks over there, something. It's just things you do when you're getting ready, so it's all easily accessible. Unfortunately that day what happened was I did not keep the perfume out, okay. Now I went out of the room, I came back into the room and I asked Sam, I was like, what is that smell? Okay, I was like, what is the smell? And then I realized, wait, this is Amrutanjan. So there's this Amrutanjan roll-on, okay, that I use for my back pain. It's very effective, by the way.
I like where the story is going.
Now
I don't.
and I also have a Rexona roll-on perfume. Okay. Now Sam and I generally use the Rexona roll-on perfume. We just roll it on and then we put on our spray perfume and then we move. Sam, in her infinite wisdom of life, did not read what was kept out. So this woman has put Amrutanjan all over her hands and her
my armpits.
Her
Okay, the
armpits.
most sensitive area.
and she's like, it's burning.
No, No. She came in the room and I had not uttered a word because I was too embarrassed, and it is burning up because obviously my arms are down and I am burning up. And Rach is like, what is the smell? What is the smell? And I was like, I don't know. And then okay, we have lost track, guys.
Okay, I think we cannot continue this podcast today. I am out of it. So thanks for listening. And in case you guys do have any questions about us, do want to know what we are like outside
What
this
we are?
podcast.
We are humans.
Well, you might be. I could be British for all you know.
Sure.
We should do the 23andMe now, I guess.
It was really fun talking to you guys and listening to all of your 2024 aspirations and 2025. So yeah, we'll see you in the next podcast. We hope you enjoyed this and drop some comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Thank you.